Hybrid athletes. Today we have a few questions being answered on the bench, and here in the video, this is my last bench session before the LA Fit Expo. Worked up to 396 for 2 singles towards the end of the video. So the first question was actually posted on an older video that I had done on leg drive, where I was comparing benching on your toes versus benching flat-footed. And at that time, I believe I thought that benching on your toes was better. I've kind of gone back and forth on it. I've played around with it. You know, I've watched a lot of the great benchers, and my new thought is that benching flat-footed is the way to go. I think it takes a lot of practice. You definitely have to perfect it. But if you can really learn to use leg drive properly and set up on your traps and, you know, squeeze the bar, you know, A to Z, I don't think benching on your toes is even remotely as effective. So the question was actually, do you get more leg drive on your toes? So my answer to that is no, you don't get more leg drive on your toes. You definitely get more leg drive flat-footed. Probably the best example that I can think of is actually Jennifer Thompson. She's a 132 pounder, I believe, she usually competes in the USAPL, and I want to say she's benched 319, possibly even more as a female. And her leg drive is amazing. I mean, if you really want to learn about leg drive, just watch her bench press video. I believe it's called Bench Press 101, and it's under Jennifer Thompson. Great video for reference on how to really use leg drive. I've even watched other great, you know, male benchers, and most of them also bench flat-footed. There are some great benchers that bench on their toes. One is actually spotting me here, Chris Dunn. He's a fellow 198er, benches, you know, mid 400s, and you'll see, or you saw him earlier, he was benching up on his toes. Next question, how does flat-footed versus on your toes affect your back? And I'm going to tell you that definitely when you're benching on your toes, if you can get set up with a great arch, I think it's excellent. But for me, after I've squatted and deadlifted and been training all week, I just can't really get my arch right. And that's why I say flat-footed is best, because you can still do it when you're tired. It doesn't require as huge of an arch, in my opinion, as, you know, when you're up on your toes. So here I was doing flat-footed, and after this meet, I missed 402. I hit 391. So then I came back, and since then, since, you know, late January, I've been doing up on my toes. And I've gotten up to around, I believe, 376 for a double. The problem is, I can do that when I'm fresh. You know, I haven't squatted or deadlifted, but if I've already trained squat and deadlifts that week, my arch is just, I can't, my back is fried, you know, from all the other, you know, volume, so I can't get the right arch on my toes, and then, you know, the bar just doesn't move. So that's it. That's the main difference to me. It's like, if I could get that perfect arch, you know, even when I'm tired, I think that on your toes would be a good option for me. But since I can't, I've decided I'm gonna have to go back to flat-footed and just really, you know, practice. Just keep practicing, you know, and really just work on my arch more. I'm gonna, you know, use the foam roller a lot, put footballs under my back, and just really perfect it. So that's what I've decided from this day forward. So thanks for the questions. You guys actually helped me to clarify my new bench press position. So thank you for that. Alright, I hope you guys found some useful information out of this video as always. Subscribe, like, share with your friends. Until next video.